you're obviously not listening the way we listen to music.
No.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
Okay. It's very simple. Initially, I used to listen to, just the music that's happening around, in your close circuit. Basically, which are like Malayalam, Tamil, and Hindi. That's it. Stuff ends there. And after that, when I thought like, okay, I need to progress, I need to go ahead. And I haven't learned, nobody has taught me stuff like this. Even in the softwares and things like that. You have this help menu, right, in each and every software. I learned from that. There were a lot of people to back you out. When I said, I asked a few friends of mine in the industry that, I'm planning to move to a Mac. What's your opinion on that? So, don't even think about it. It's very tough. It will take a lot of time. And I just took the risk and I went ahead. And, that was the most intelligent decision that I made. Because it was so simple and it was very strong. That the whole system was very strong. And regarding learning of songs, I started listening to a lot of other songs from the international surroundings and what's happening all around the globe. Because when I was working on my boy band thing, I started listening to boy bands. Backstreet Boys, Boyzone, and things like that. And when I got into movies, I started listening to independent artists. Like lot of independent artists. And I was a huge fan of Michael Jackson since day one, and his sound, even now if you play one of his songs, you ask yourself, what are you doing? Just see what he did years ago, and what are you doing right now? You're not doing anything. You need to accept. So all these softwares, hardwares, and the listening capability of yours, you tend to expand the whole thing. You tend to widen the whole thing. Because when you listen to certain songs, because your judgment relies on the songs that you've listened to, on what you've heard. So, my sound quality, my music quality was confined to the songs which I heard. Yeah. And, when I started listening to international songs, I got a totally different idea of the sounds that are happening internationally. I was like, okay, so this is what's happening outside India. And I started listening to a lot of songs and I started searching for those kind of sounds and tones. And I started incorporating them in my songs. So, our songs will have an international flavor somewhere. You can recognize it somewhere. It might not be very evident, but you can recognize it somewhere. Okay, this sounds good. It must have come from somewhere.